Hello guys, it's Focus TV here. Today, I'm gonna talk about the new class Orc. In this video, I'm gonna be explaining and doing some of the really basic skill on showing you how the Orc class really works. So actually, first of all, I just advanced myself to second advancement from healer. I'm previously a healer on this account, and then now I'm gonna try some skills and show you what's the Orc class really is. Yeah. So for here, let me get some of these skills. Get these. Okay, I'm gonna skip this blue color skill, the rare skill, but I'm gonna be explaining on the weapon proficiencies, which is gonna be much more clearer on what the Orc class really is. So let me use the skill first, and then press this auto, and then I need to craft weapons also. Let me just craft two of the uncommon weapon, so I can hit the monster and show you guys what it really is. Yeah. So let's just walk to here, and let me just talk about the second movement skill. This is actually, as I think, it's the most important, like can be said, yeah, the most important skill of this class. It's called the Moonfall. So it's a big time skills where the skill being cast and Luna aura is full, which is mentioned on the below. Here you can see it's the golden color one. Upon casting skill, the character inventory resists wound resist for 6 seconds. So the effect is like you can get like 5 basic damage, 5 skill damage. But it also refresh the skill that have full moon state. So for example, right, I will explain first before I really hit on the mob so you can really see what it is. So for example, like the lightning strike have full moons, and then when it go full moons, like for example I use this skill already, and then when you see it go full moon, right, my skill will go purple, and when it go purple you can use again. So it's kind of like refreshing your skills. So it's only some of the skill that have full moon, not everything. Like this one and this one, there's no full moon. There's Moonlight Release have full moon also, the stuns. This one have full moons. This one is Airy effect, the pulling one. Full moon effect also. So once you refresh, you have 2 epic skills. And on this one, flip side, there's full moon also. This one is a pull effect. Push effect. This one is also quite similar to this skill. Let me say. And there's legendary skill, there's no full moon here. There's actually quite a lot of skills for this one. It's very enjoying. It can be said that this class is actually more like an archer. Yeah. Before I get into it, let me try to hit a bit more and show you the weapon proficiencies on some of the main skills that is really what gonna make you change your class to Orc and try out this new class. So let's do some of those. As you can see below, my skill already went to purple color. So once it went purple, my skill is refreshed again. Yeah. So let's see again. So we try to see that when my skill is really on CDs, and then when it go goldens, see. It will refresh my skills. Yeah, see, it refresh again. See? And then it will have special effect also, if not mistaken. Normally it just inflict powerful damage. And then when go full moon, it inflict powerful damage on the target with increased power. So can be said that when you use normal skill, it's just normal effect, but when you go full moon, you have a special effects. It's actually on every skill also, like this one, it increase movement speed for itself and party member for 5 seconds. And then there's this one, yeah, inflict damage on the target, triggers immobility, where normal doesn't have it. And then there's this one, where you inflict higher damage, and then pull state centered, blah blah blah, and increase chances too. Okay, essentially most of the full moon effect have special additional effects, like I can say. So what I say about this class is actually similar to Archer. For this account, I don't really unlock it yet because it's an epic skills. Especially most important is a skill called Immaculasi. In this skills is what I mean by is similar to the Archer because it have cooldown reduction. This level 1. When it's go to level 2, it's gonna be 20% cooldown reduction, and you can press increase magic damage by 15. So in this case, when you have a skill of level 2, it's already 20 damage and 20 cooldown reduction. So when you use that weapon proficiencies, it will increase another 15. So your cast is basically just increasing 45 damage. Okay, it's one of the main skills. But when you go to third advanced, right, you will unlock a skill called Fatal Scheme. In this skill, upon successful hit, an activation effect is guaranteed according to the distance between the character and the target, but the character consumes more MPs. Yeah. And then activation effect, the character inflict powerful bonus damage to a nearby target with a certain chance, and the character inflict bonus damage to a faraway target with a certain chance to and decrease target movement speed by 3 seconds. So this skill basically it increase your damage, and if your character, the enemies are further away, it will decrease the movement speed of the enemy by 3 seconds. This one, to be honest, I've been using on my characters. It's actually one of the best skill I ever use. What I mean by that is that when the enemies you are fighting, right, they are running away, you can actually chase them because it will slow them. You have a chance to slow them. For mine, I even use the increased damage by 20%. So they can't even run. This is how OP this class is. And in case you are in a PvPs and the enemy is really strong, really strong, and you can't fight, you can even run away. There's two skills. One of the skill is walk. It's a fixed time skill. Even if you do cooldown reduction, you don't really reduce the cooldown of it. As you can see here, it's a effect that increase or decrease cooldown do not apply. This one is like a blink lah. You can blink to locations. Like when you're walking, like you're facing in front, you blink in front. And then you have another skills, which is called shifting coordinates. These skills, right, is very useful when you're doing PvPs, But when you're fighting and then the enemies really are onto you only, you can just press this skill on your healer and then you will blink to the healers. Can reset any parties, as long as you're in a party, you select anybody, you can just press the skill and blink to it. It's similar to the healer skills of the teleportation and the summoning. Let me check. Yeah, this one, rescue. This one is where the healer pull you to the healer location. But that skill that I mentioned just now is a shifting coordination. Is you choose the target party member that you want to fly to. This skill is really good. If you want to try it, this is one of the best class that I'm recommending for PvPs right now. And it's also good for farming, to be honest. It's very good for farming. And then there's another skill which is good in PvP, which is called the Waxing Moon. These skills, right, is very overpowered. As I can say lah, because the character creates a barrier equal to 100% of maximum MP for itself or party members for 4 seconds, and grant Waxing Moon effect while the barriers last. So what the Waxing Moon effect is that immune to status effect or debuff. So in this 4 seconds, right, the enemies cannot stun you, cannot root you, cannot silence you. They can't do anything in these 4 seconds. And you can even reduce the cooldown reaction, which I didn't use. I actually pressed the increased barrier effect by 20%. I used the above one. but this is just level 1. So let's say you are on level 1 and you use this one, it's already 120% of your maximum MP that you can give for yourself or your party members, so they can continue fighting. So let's see on the level 2 of Waxing Moon, it's already giving 200%. Yeah, 200% of your maximum MP. That's how much shield you are getting, man. And you're getting 120%, it's 220%. Yeah. So other than that, for us normal players, there's almost mostly of the skill that we can get lah. But of course there's skill like this one, where you can give skill speed, skill damage, and MP regen to your party members. It's kind of like support, but you can also make it on the higher skill trait points, where you can increase the skill damage by amplify by 5% and then reduce the MP cost. This is very good also. Yeah. And then I think that's mostly of it, unless you are very real players and you are going for advanced. You can see on this, where upon casting skills and then you increase the party members accuracy by 5 seconds. This is level 1, of course. You can go to level 2, which is 10 accuracy for 10 seconds. Yeah. And then if you are wheelers, you can get this is Devouring Moon, the most important skills that currently happening and mostly people are using. From what I heard, right, when you use these skills on the main characters, let's say character A is the strongest one, and then behind there's a healer healing him. So when you use this skill to the main characters and the healer use legendary skill on him, right, the healing skills, the character will be instantly become 1 HP. Yeah, he will instantly die. That's how strong this skill is. So basically, this is mostly about the Orb class. I'm just explaining some of the main skills of this class. And for normal players that doesn't go for legendary skills, you go for epic skills only. You just get the Touch of Night, sorry. And then you get the skill like let me find, yeah, this one. Sword of Decline. These two skills is already mostly enough, because can be said like there's a refreshing skill on your Moon 4. So it can be said that you can use 2 of the epic skill, the stun, push, and then once it's refreshed, you use again. Yeah, that's how OP this class is. So basically the video is just explaining about this class. Some of the main skill is not super detailed. It's about one of the main point of this class only. Yeah. So thank you so much guys for watching, and this is mostly the explanation only for this video. Yeah. Thank you very much.